Here we're going to look at replacing the alternator on this Audi TT petrol engine. First we have a 13mm socket we're going to remove there. One, two. Brackets here. Get these off. Got a 7mm hex on a Jubilee clip here. Pull that off. Move this pipe just a little bit out the way. Get the bottom of that bracket off. Put it over there somewhere. Now, just going to tuck this little pipe out the way slightly and look at getting this vacuum box out. Looks like that just pulls off. And there should be a bolt down the bottom, but it's broken. So we'll just get that out. So we'll just get this pipe off. Another 7mm Jubilee clip, sorry. On the bottom here. Try to get this off. It's a little bit corroded. We've got looks like this. We can put this pipe down here, maybe somewhere out the way, and let's see if we can get this to come off. Yep. So we're going to get a tool to open the tensioner down here. Tensioner, I'm going to get a tool on here and open it, and then we've got some bolts here on the alternator. And you've got a, looks like a 13mm bolt here and a plug down the back. In through there. Let's get our hands down between here and get a 15mm spanner on this. And pull it forward and get the belt off. Get the tensioner pulled all the way back, we can get a little small screwdriver and push it through there, and then line it with the hole there. Get it right through, that'll hold the tensioner in place. Just remove this 6mm hex. I'll just try and move this slightly out the way, just make it a little bit easier to access the bolts. Don't have to do this, but looks like it's going to make it a little bit easier. we've got bolts here. That's out. Down at the bottom here again, another 13mm bolt. Now we can look at getting the pry bar in here between the mount, just to loosen it out. Got that loosened, so we're going to go around the back and get the bolt off for the battery. But first we're going to disconnect the battery from here. Then we've got that bolt in the back there. You can then take off. Get the plug out. Tiny wheel spinner on here. Loose, we'll try and do it by hand. Wire. Now let's try to give this a wiggle and get it out. It's a little bit tight still. Let's try and get our pry bar in there. We've got that loose. Seem to got another little bolt down here, small one, holding onto a bracket with the wire. Looks like an 8mm, so we're going to try and get that in here and get this off. We can show you once it's off what we're talking about, because you can't see it on the camera. bracket and an 8mm bolt. It's onto the back of the alternator. That was it there. So we had that bracket there holding the wire in place. Got a new alternator. Just going to open the packet and get it in. Just going to slide it down there. Bolt in the top and the bolt in the bottom. And you might just need to wiggle it around there. Just wiggle it around and it'll go in. Get our 13 socket again and tighten these up. Now as we're tightening this up, you see down here there's a dowel in the middle of the frame of the alternator there, and as we're going to be tightening that, you'll see the dowel pulling forward, and it should come all the way forward until it gets tight against the mount. Just there. That's that. Now we can go down to the bottom bolt here and tighten this up. We'll do this one off camera. Be 2 hands. That's tight. So here you got the 13mm bolt going back on the back end of the alternator. That in, and plug that one back. Once that bit's all done. Now the belts just slip back on there. We can put some tension on the 15mm spanner here to pull it forward and release the screwdriver. Now put tension back on the belt like so. That's all done there. Now it's just a case of putting these items back in place. So first I'm going to slip the power steering back over there where it was, and we've got a bolt to go back in there. Just stand in place there. This in place. So bracket the bolt underneath. Bring it on there. Bracket around the back of this one. And this bracket. bolts here. One goes on there, and the other one back over there on that other bracket. This goes back in here, into place, push it in, hose back on there, back in line, that's in line, everything's in place. All the pipes are back where it's supposed to be. This one goes back in here. Alternator bolts and brackets. Now we can get our negative back on to the battery, start it up and test the battery. We're just going to tighten these bolts up. We've got one over here, 6mm over here, Allen key, 10mm on here. We're going to tighten those up and then we'll do an alternator test. Job done. Thank you and goodbye.